on the blood vessels, mainly the major ones of the upper limb. We start with the subclavian artery and then become axillary artery when passing the first rib. We have only two branches of the axillary artery right here. This is the anterior humeral circumflex. This is the posterior humeral circumflex or posterior circumflex humeral, either one. Then we have brachial artery right here. You have to know three major branches of the brachial artery. One of them is the profunda brachial or deep brachial. Deep brachial gonna run, okay? Deep brachial, of course, this should be, yeah. Radial nerve gonna come and accompany this artery. Then the profunda brachial gonna breaks into radial collateral, okay? Gonna accompany radial nerve this way. This is lateral side right here, and middle collateral. Now the second branch of the brachial artery is this one right there. This is superior ulnar collateral. Ulnar nerve gonna accompany this one, pass behind the elbow, okay? And gonna anastomose with an artery coming back from the cubital fossa off of the ulnar artery. This is called posterior ulnar recurrent, anastomose with the superior ulnar collateral. This is the third branch of the brachial arteries called inferior ulnar collateral. Inferior ulnar collateral gonna anastomose in front of the elbow with the anterior ulnar recurrent coming off of the ulna. Right here you see brachial artery. After giving these three major branches, of course, gonna supply everything, the bone and the muscles beside these three. And the cubital fossa gonna breaks into radial artery right here and ulnar artery. Radial artery gonna gives the radial recurrent to anastomose with the radial collateral in front of the elbow. Then radial artery gonna pass on the radial side, very close to the radius. Superficial radial nerve gonna accompany this artery. Let's follow radial artery right here. When reaching the wrist, you're gonna give superficial pulmonary branch, you see it right there. The superficial pulmonary branch is gonna complete the superficial pulmonary arterial artery, which is made by the superficial branch of the ulnar artery. Off of this arch, we have one common, two common, three common pulmonary digital plus one proper pulmonary digital. Each common breaks into two proper pulmonary digital arteries. We see the veins also accompanied right here. Now, radial artery gonna pass through the anatomical snap box right here. You don't see the boundary of the anatomical snap box. While within the anatomical snap box, gonna give dorsal carpal artery that receive branch from the ulna, making dorsal carpal arch. Off of this arch, we have 1, 2, 3 dorsal metacarpal arteries. Then the artery continues here toward the first dorsal analysis. Gonna gives principalisis. Principalisis gives two pulmonary, proper pulmonary arteries to the thumb, and then radialis indicis, then continues as the deep pulmonary arterial arch. That's the end of the radial artery. The pulmonary carpal arterial arch is going to be completed on the ulnar side by the deep branch of the ulna. And off of this arch, we have 1, 2, 3 pulmonary metacarpal arteries. This artery is going to meet with the common pulmonary digital arteries off of the superficial arch and then divide into proper pulmonary digital arteries. Now, ulnar artery also gives common analysis, which is this one right there. Common analysis artery gives origin to the anterior analysis and posterior analysis, which is this one right there. This is off of the posterior analysis. In this model, we have analysis recurrent artery. The analysis recurrent is going to come and anastomose with the middle collateral off of the profunda brachial artery. Okay, now we are going to switch to the veins. We have venous network behind the hand. On the radial side, this venous network at the wrist is going to give origin to the cephalic vein. This is cephalic vein all the way up, cephalic vein, which is drained into the medial end of the axillary vein. On this side, off of this plexus, we have basilic vein. Basilic vein and cephalic vein, both of them in the forearm are superficial, not deep. If they look at it deep to the deep fascia, they're considered as deep, but they are located superficial to the deep fascia. Now, usually we have one vein coming from the cephalic side in front of the cubital fossa connected to the basilic. It's called median cubital. But here we see two median cubital veins, one of them toward the cephalic and the other one toward the basilic. This is called median cephalic, median basilic. Only 30% of population, they having V-shaped median cubital vein. We see extra veins right here. These are considered as accessory basilic on this side. We may have accessory cephalic if you see two of this. The larger one in diameter is the cephalic, and the smaller in diameter one, which is parallel to it, is called accessory. But in this case, since we have V-shape, we have anterior antebrachial vein right here too. And all the smaller vein, of course, they are tributaries to the major veins. So we have basilic. After receiving the median cubital, gonna go deep to the deep fascia in the arm, ascend it up, and it's gonna meet at the base of the axilla with the two brachial vein called vena cavita anterior, and making the axillary vein. Axillary vein, gonna receive all the tributaries in the axilla, and finally gonna receive cephalic vein. Cephalic vein gonna dive into the axilla at the deltopectoral triangle and drain into the axillary. After that, axillary vein gonna pass over the first rib, change name into subclavian. Subclavian gonna meet with the anterojugular, making right and left brachiocephalic vein. The two brachiocephalic vein meet together, making superior vena cava. Superior vena cava drain into the right atrium. Okay, that's the end of this model. One question. Tomorrow.